figure I'd give this a shot. I currently have really shitty lighting because I'm outside, but I guess this will be my pre-T video. Biologically I was born as Gabrielle Van Dyne, and growing up I never felt, like I fitted what I was as a gender for myself. Sitting here like always wanting the boy toys and the boy clothes, and that was everything I was always comfortable in, and I felt so awkward in dresses and skirts, but I tried to fit to that society of just growing up because, to sit there and go, oh, I feel like I'm in the wrong body, it always seemed to me like people are going to be like, well, you're going against God, like this is what God gave you, but, everyone makes mistakes, and, coming to terms with it, that was probably the best part for me. It was freeing, and I cried. Honestly, I started crying and going, I'm transgender, I'm a boy, I want to be a man, I want to make myself a man, and you know what, sometimes you have to make yourself to be the person you are. And, I always realized that even growing up, when people bullied me in school for dressing like a boy, going, oh, what's up, bro, yo, Gabe, and I hated it. I hated being called Gabe because I knew it was a way for them to make fun of me and hurt my feelings, and it really did fuck me up for a while. I got really bad depression, and depression for hating myself, hating what I saw in the mirror, because I didn't know I could change that. And, it's rough. It really had been it was really hard going through middle school and high school, getting picked on, and people going, oh, are you a guy or a girl? And then when I finally cut my hair off, I felt, it suited me better, and I was like, wow, this feels good. And then eventually when people started fucking with me, I just started fucking with them back. And, you should never have to go through that where people make fun of you for how you dress or how you feel comfortable to be seen. And it took me a long time to come to terms with that, because for a while people were like, oh, you're just a really great dyke. And I'm like, yeah, but, and I never talked to anybody about this. I never talked to anybody about wanting to really transition or anything. I just, out of the blue 2 months ago, just was like, you know what? Called my friend and told them, and I was crying, and I was like, I want to be a man. And then I just started the process then, telling my parents, telling my coworkers, my friends, my bosses, my job, and setting up appointments. I already got my letter. The week after that, I went in for my first appointment to schedule it. The week after that, I got my blood work, and on the 23rd, I'm hoping that's when I'll start T. I'm not on T. I know people are actually confused. Some people have thought I have started, which makes me feel great that, people think I've already started. I just have a manly-ish figure, I guess. So I'm super excited to start. I got my binder like two weeks ago, I believe. And it's different as people are like, oh, you haven't started any of that stuff sooner. I'm like, no, I just coming to terms with it, which was the hardest part for me, but I feel so free and happy. When people call me CJ or Carson or use male pronouns, it makes me feel a sense of pride in myself, and it makes my life make sense, and I guess that's the thing, is being happy with who you are. And I realize that with my depression, I don't feel as depressed anymore now, having come out to myself as being transgender, and finally wanting to break free of that mold. My family is what it is. My brother jokes around that he can legally kick my ass now because I want to be a man. My parents just asked how I was going to afford it. They wish I could find another way to be happy, but they haven't, said anything on the otherwise. I mean, they've been very supportive for me, even liking women and still being a female. But, they haven't shown any disgust or hatred towards the fact that I want to be a man. Everyone at my job is pretty chill with it. I love coming in and people are like, hey, CJ, what's up, man? And they're great about it. It's nice. My friends are really supportive, and, I completely, for me, my fear was that telling people biologically, I was born in the wrong body, and that's how I feel. I was scared. I didn't think I'd have the support I do have, and even on Instagram and through that, going through the trans community, reaching out to a lot of brothers, it's great to realize that in a world you have so many people that you might not be friends with all these people, but they support you, and they're just as excited for you when you go, oh, I just got my appointment. They're like, congrats, brother, I can't wait for you to start T, can't wait for this. And it's great. It's amazing to see that so many people have your back, even if they don't know you, but they're going through the same things. It's truly inspiring, and it's amazing. And, it's, I really can't wait to start. So I figured I'd make my first pre-T video, and then my next video will be when I start my testosterone. So, for everybody that is watching, join me on my journey. It's going to be a long process, but it's going to be totally worth it. So, I don't even know what the fuck to say on this thing. It's just me looking at myself. Don't mind the fucked up hair. I've been sitting in my room all day. But, there's still the dysphoria from the people that call me Gabby or use female pronouns, but I can't get angry towards those people because I know throughout my transitioning, everyone else is transitioning with my life. So, like my doctor said, the best way to look at it is that when I start testosterone and the changes start, my voice changes and facial hair and everything and all that changes, it'll click in people's brains that, I'm CJ, and, I really, excuse me, I need to go to sleep, I just have to be patient. I know it does bother me sometimes, but it's going to take time for people to see that this is happening, these changes are happening, and, all I know is that patience is a key factor. I can't rush this. And, it's great for the people that are on board for me with this. I've got a few of my best friends behind me that stand by and always call me the same day as my appointments, wishing me luck. I get text messages from people, good luck today, CJ, hope everything works out, and it's great. So I can't wait to see where this goes, and I can't wait to see from this date to my 1 year, as it relates to the changes. So that's really all I can say. So hope everyone has a good night.